Jack, Justin, there's been a lot going on in sports, believe it or not. Off the field, probably, I think it's safe to say, Kevin Durant's on the move. There's drama in the NFL. There's things being done in cities that people aren't happy with. Jack, what do you got from what's going on in Philadelphia that people are in an uproar about?
So last week, the Philadelphia 76ers announced that they were planning to build a $1.3 billion stadium straight in the heart of Center City in the Fashion District. It would be completely funded by the 76ers, titled 76th Place. It would replace Wells Fargo. It would be built in 2031. And it would be the Sixers' new stadium moving forward, taking them out of the iconic stadium complex, putting them right in the city. People are very much opposed to this. Colin and I are very pro put it there, move it. It's all going to be fine and dandy. People, of course, out in Lancaster, Allentown are in uproars about the traffic stipulations, all that sort of stuff. But fully funded by Josh Harris and David Blitzer. Planned to, if it's approved, it would be in 2031. It is their second attempted site in Philadelphia. They tried out in the Navy Yard, they were declined. So hope is that it is done and improved, and they can start making progress there and try to bring life in the Fashion District.
Great job, Jack, and great reporting out of you. Great tweet, by the way, and we had a lot of responses off that. I'm going to send it over to JA because JA is a Baltimore, is a DC sports fan. He's a DMV guy through and through. Camden Yards, downtown Baltimore. Washington, the Nationals ballpark is in a great area, the Navy Yard. Downtown, the Capital One Arena, I think it is for the Caps, right downtown. So again, he gets it, he understands it, and then you have a place like FedEx Field, which is not downtown. So, JA, from your experience and your opinion, what are your thoughts on having one downtown, having it remote, or having a stadium right in the heart of a city?
I think having a stadium in like the heart of the city just makes you feel like it's more of an experience when you go to a game. Like when I go to Caps and Wizards games at Capital One, it's in Chinatown. You take the metro, you get out, you're there. When the game gets out, you go across the street to Rocket Bar, shout out, and you just hang out. It's like a full, cool, experience it's a great time. When you go to like a Sixers game, and I've been to Flyers games before, you're in a parking lot. And then, maybe you go to Xfinity Live and you hang out and, wander around there for a little bit, but then you get out and then it's just a nightmare because everybody's trying to funnel out of two exits. So it's like, it feels, I don't know, the experience is kind of lessened when you just have to wander around this giant parking lot and figure out where you're parked. Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't understand why people are all up in arms about this in Philly. I think it's in a great part of town. And they're trying to put it above a metro station or whatever that's already there. So I'm all for it, but yeah. And then when you have places like FedEx that don't have a metro and it's just, everybody has to drive there, it's not great.
Jack, what are your thoughts and reasons why you like it or don't like it?
So I'm a big fan of it. Like I've always had to drive down to the Sixers games, whatever, because even taking the train or whatever, it's possible, but it's a very big pain for the suburbs. Almost every single person I've talked to from the outer suburbs of Philadelphia have had the exact same collective thought. Colin even tweeted it as well. All of the train stations up here connect to Jefferson Station, which is right by Reading Terminal Market, about 2 blocks away from the stadium. And every kid that's from like 25 under, and even parents that want to take their kids there, all love it because SEPTA is going to get SEPTA, which is the transportation down here, will get everything in line. And it's going to be so easy to take the train and just go right down, probably like a 45-minute train ride right to the stadium. And then if you want to pour out after, you could go out, drink, whatever, take your train. You don't have to worry about partying too hard and worrying about how to get Uber back. You can take the train right back. Like it's a lot of people up here are fans of it. And I've seen people complain about traffic, and it's really not going to be an issue because even if you really wanted to drive, anybody up here, you could literally just take 611 straight into Broad Street, straight down if you really wanted to drive down here. And you're right, Independence Hall, and you're right there. Like, it's not big of an issue one way or another in terms of traffic. And the traffic's always going to be bad one way or another. It's never going to get any better. It's never going to get any worse. People just, I don't know why people are like so in uproar about it. I don't really see the issues.
So there's a lot to unpack here, and my opinion is coming. But I'm going to lay some groundwork before I do that. So I took the train from Doylestown into Philly consistently. And I loved it. I started really full transparency. I started our media company through that. I took the train down and I worked for an hour on the train on my laptop open. And I just grinded on just different things and listened to shows and just started the base of it. So I'm going to do a little lap around Philly to where the train goes to. Okay. And for people to understand where the majority of the Sixers fans are driving in from. Okay. The train is fantastic. It is accessible. It is easy. They have Wi-Fi. Like, it is not, this isn't the subway, folks. I want to make it clear for people at home. This is the train where most people are going to be coming from to come to the game. If not, it's going to reinvigorate the city because people are going to come now from the city, which is awesome. Hop on the subway and just walk over to the game. Awesome stuff. So I'm going to start east, go north, go west, and go south. A full loop around the stadium. This is where the trains go. All the way to Atlantic City, through Haddonfield to downtown. All the way from Trenton, all the way down the river, all the way through Ben Salem to downtown. West Trenton, connecting through Elkins Park, going downtown. Doylestown, connecting through Lansdale, Glenside, Warminster to downtown. That's where I'm from. Took that many times. Chestnut Hill East, Chestnut Hill West, Norristown, Thorndale, Media, PA, Newark, Delaware. You could also get on the Amtrak from DC and Baltimore, get off at Newark, and take the local train up and or take it to Philly and then just hop the rail over, which you would do, the subway, excuse me, or walk. It's like 4 blocks from downtown, from like the heart of downtown. And then the airport. So if you want to fly in and you want to go to the Sixers game, you can literally fly in, get on the train at the airport and go right to the Sixers game. So I digress on that subject.